let's talk about wrestling. And we have a lot to talk about. Specifically what happened the past 2 weeks. And, like we're just coming hot off of the Money in the Bank Worlds Collide weekend. Also, we got a little bit of Raw as well. And a lot of other news that was going around the world of wrestling. So let's kick things off real quick here. We're going to do a quick rundown on the Worlds Collide card, which happened at the Kia Forum over the weekend here in LA. So quick results here. We had the match of Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana. This dude is a pretty popular guy. I'll say that. They went up against Dragon Lee, Cruz del Toro, and Lince Dorado with Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana coming up with the win. We had a little run-in with Mr. Dirty Dom, Dominic Rey Mysterio, calling out Octagon Jr., which eventually turned into an impromptu match for Money in the Bank. So we'll also get back to we'll talk a little bit about that later. The second match on the card, Stephanie Becker and Lola Vice defeating Chick, Tormenta, and Dalis. We also had the Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar, Angel Garza, and Humberto Carrillo, defeating El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. Pardon my Spanish, everyone here. I'm trying my best. With Pagano and Psycho Clown. And then for the North American title, banger of a match, Ethan Page retaining that against Rey Fenix, Javon Evans, and Laredo Kid. And then the main event, probably one of the best matches all year, El Hijo del Vikingo defeating Chad Gable to retain the AAA Mega Championship match. So, guys, what did you guys think about this? We were there. Nick, you were there in spirit. But, hey, I would love both perspectives, for us being there and Nick watching at home. Let's go.
Jasper, you want to kick it off? Oh, no, never mind.
Oh, go ahead, Jasper.
Yeah, kick it off, Jasper.
Oh, yeah. So, I didn't know anything about the luchadors, but now I know. Hey, Iguana. I wish, Dirty Dog. I wish he would have went after Iguana. I wanted to see more of him. No disrespect, though. No disrespect to who was it? Octagon Jr.?
Octagon Jr.
No disrespect to Octagon, man. But everyone was a banger. Look, the ladies, hey, was it Tormenta? You guys were game enough to let Lola and Stephanie do that.
Oh, Lola.
And kiss you up like that was lit.
Lola's got a brand new fan, that's for sure.
Yeah, for real, man. Man. And hey, Vikingo. That was, yes, I can't lie. Him. He hit everything, dude. And Chad Gable, I just like how you let him set up, man. You're always game for the fans, man. Because when his first tumble off the rope where he just landed from back to back, he let him set up that for a little bit. Many highlights in that. So Vikingos and Chad Gable, dude. I respect Chad Gable, dude. He's dope. Yeah. Hey,
coming from watching from home, dude. I was just like I was saying on the on our chat. It was a refreshing kind of event for me. It was a nice little break from watching standard wrestling, regardless of what kind of wrestling we usually watch. I haven't watched like a full on luchador kind of style wrestling in a while. So, it was nice and refreshing. That first match was a banger. That was a tough act to follow. Especially Mr. Iguana. And we know why Dominic didn't go after Mr. Iguana, bro. Mr. Iguana would have been the new Intercontinental Champion, bro. Straight up. Mr. Iguana would have been the new Intercontinental Champion.
No lies detected.
Straight up. And honestly, just the whole event itself, bro. Honestly, that was a 5-star event for me. It was great from beginning to end. There was no bad point in that event. It was just all around. Every single match was it was really good. Okay. Never mind. I'm going to say 4.5. Next time, don't put Conan on commentary. I'm sorry, Conan. You're a legend, bro, but you are not built for
K-Dog.
I'm sorry, dude.
K-Dog.
Okay,
respectfully, K-Dog.
Okay, so speaking of K-Dog, right? So I'm the whole time I'm telling like we're pre-gaming, we're drinking Henny or Chata, we're doing everything, right? I'm telling like JoJo and Jasper like, oh, and we gotta go in there for Booker T's entrance, man. I wanna go, hey Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, right? And man, it was such a letdown. And I try to like prop it up and be like, oh no, well, they gotta have a luchador there, and they got so he can analyze the match and tell the fans what they're seeing, right? Because it's a different kind of WWE match. And first thing I did when I after the events, we call you up and we're like, hey man, how was K-Dog? And you're like, nah, bro. Nah, dog. It was like the exact opposite of what I thought it was gonna be. And then JoJo was like, oh, I watched it. It wasn't good. So
it wasn't good, dude.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
There's two people from this panel that are saying the same thing. So okay, all right. So I'm gonna get all the bad stuff out of the way. All right, and you can see the forum. Home of the championship, the former home of the Los Angeles Lakers. They've won about like maybe 16 of their championships, or maybe 15. No, I'm sorry, maybe 14 or 13 of their championships in that building, right? And good Lord, it showed its age, man, because Ray Phoenix supposed to have all this pyro. He came out with a screensaver. That thing looked like a screensaver, bro. I swear, man. I was like, what the heck? But to the wrestling point, like, besides the top names, like, I know who Octagon Senior is. I don't know who Octagon Junior is, right? A lot of these guys, I did not know who they were. Man, there was not one match there I did not like. I think everybody showed out. They all had to hit their spots. It was such a good showcase for Lucha. And I really hope that WWE like keeps it separate, keeps it Lucha. That stuff was dope. I was telling like JoJo's like, hey, you better save your voice. You better save your voice because when Julia comes out, you need to think. So I was like, but I wanted to mark out all the time. There were so many high spots. It was refreshing. It was cool. It was definitely like something different. I would say like I became a bigger fan of Legado del Phasma. Right. I couldn't even see what they were wearing because they were wearing camouflage. You know what I'm saying? But that theme song was bump. Like, I gotta admit, that theme song bumps like in person. That's a good theme song. The right team went over there. I think even I don't know if they made it a bigger deal, but I know one of those girls that Stephanie Vaquer was wrestling is one of her mentors. So so I think that was really cool that they gave her time to shine. And I think that's why Stephanie said, I'm doing double duty. I gotta wrestle with my homegirl.
Triple duty.
Triple duty. Yeah.
Technically 3 matches in 2 days.
Yeah. So she was like, I'm doing triple duty. That's my mentor. I'm gonna go and wrestle with her. So that was really cool. Just, hey man, I want more. If they do another event here in LA, I want to see more.
Why don't they do all the events in LA? Like,
I wouldn't mind, man. I wouldn't mind. It'll be tough on my wallet though, but I wouldn't mind.
It would be tough on everybody's wallets because I would also feel like I'm FOMO every single time I'm not able to go, right? And I think when this show in particular was announced, I believe the acquisition specifically during WrestleMania weekend, and seeing that AAA was now part of the WWE, it was crazy to think of all the talent. And I'm not gonna pretend like I know anyone really outside of Vikingo, and I actually have seen Aerostar. When I actually saw Aerostar in person, I was like, wait a minute, this dude actually looks a little bit familiar. So I was a little bit familiar with his game, but it was kind of crazy to see the reaction for Mr. Iguana, because I had no idea who he was. But shout out to the homeboy that was like sitting next to me. He was kind of like chiming in a little bit, telling me like, oh, these are kind of like the top 3 popular guys right now. And I think Corey Graves echoed this on the actual broadcast how these were the top 3 guys of AAA right now. So, I clearly understood why people had like a big or a huge reaction for those 3, specifically Mr. Iguana. Nonetheless, the show was top to down, bottom, great action overall. I would love to see another show like this. It's like, I think, yeah, like, you know what, Nick, you probably nailed it by saying it is such a refresher for us to kind of see a very different style of a show. But granted, anybody that watches lucha wrestling on a week-to-week basis, I could see how you can get glued to this because it does have a different vibe. But at the same time, there is such an appeal to the luchador aura of wrestling, and some of the legends spoke to it. Like Rey Mysterio opened up talking about it. I do recall Conan being one of the very first luchadors of AAA, from the very beginnings of it, and having to be on the broadcast, even though we're highly critical of his, broadcasting, play-by-play calling. He was a very big instrumental piece to AAA wrestling, for that matter. But that was just the first part of our day, guys. And granted, yes, Jay, I told you, save your voice, because when you mark out, you're going to mark out for the one and only Julia, but you might not even have enough voice to even do that by the time we get to Intuit Dome.
I want to say one thing. I want to say one thing, though. Javon Evans. If y'all haven't seen this guy in person, good Lord, that kid is so good. I mean,
bro, he fit right in.
Bro,
he fit right in.
Did you see, like, there was this drop kick he did, man? It was like the highest drop kick ever. He looked like he was like on Jordans or something, dude. Like, this kid, oh man, if he doesn't get hurt, this kid he made everybody's move look good. Everybody's move look good. He sold well.
When he did that cutter, holy shit, he jumped so high, dude. I was like,
this kid is so good, man. I'm a big fan of him.
Thanks.
And Lola Vice,
Jordan.
I got you, Lola. Lola, we love you.
I want to say even like a special shout out to Ethan Page, because I thought he would have stuck out like a sore thumb, being surrounded by all of those like luchador talent, but he carried his own, and granted he did retain it, but I thought he did well as well. He did mesh with the 4 of them, and granted the other 2, Ray Phoenix and Laredo Kid, man, they showed out. It was, again, fun match. It was such a fun match. I couldn't say there was anything that was bored.
Can the panel agree this is like the first time we're like, we don't really have a complaint about any of the matches?
Except for commentary.
Commentary was the worst part.
The match itself and the screensaver pyro.
The entrance. Yeah.
The lack of fireworks.
No fireworks.
That was like, and that was like such a remedial computer type of screensaver. It was like it was like an Apple, like the old school square box Apple type of screensaver. But hey, you know what? It was good times though. That was like, it was a great way to kind of start the Saturday off. And then thanks again for watching this clip of the LTS Wrestling Podcast. And if you enjoyed it, please continue to watch the rest of our videos and follow this link here to watch the full clip of our podcast. Nonetheless, we'll catch you in the next one.